Hi everyone, welcome back to Read and Reflect with Nadhiya, where we turn powerful books into simple life lessons. Today, we are talking about one of the most practical self-help books out there, Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's not about motivation or willpower. It's about building systems that make success inevitable. Let's break it down. So let's go to the first thing that James Clear talks to us. It's about why habits matter. Do they even matter? Let's start with the big idea. Tiny changes lead to remarkable results. James Clear explains that if you improve by just 1% every day, you will be 37 times better by the end of the year. That's the power of compounding habits. Most of us think success comes from huge effort or motivation, but real change, it's small, consistent actions done over a period of time. Habits are the compound interest of the self improvement, is what he's saying. Next comes the habit loop. So every habit follows a loop, is what he's saying. So we need to understand the loop of the habit. So it's the cue followed by a craving, followed by a response, and then a reward. So this loop goes around cue, craving, response, and reward. Let's see this with an example. So when our phone is buzzing with a notification, that's the cue. And then we feel curious, that's the craving that we have got. And then we check it, that's the response, the third one. And then we feel satisfied, that's the reward. So understanding this loop helps us design better habits or just break the bad ones. The next thing that he talks to us is about the 4 laws of behavioral change. This is the most important part that I would say, or the most enjoyable part, because it gives us actions to see how we can improve or create a system that gives us a habit. The first law is the first step to building a better habit is to make it obvious. Do you know why? Because what you don't see is what we don't do it. James Clear says you can't improve a habit that you didn't notice. Let's say you want to drink more water. Instead of keeping the bottle in your bag or in a kitchen counter, place it right on your work desk where it's in your line of sight. So your environment should be filled with cues that reminds you of your goals. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to eat healthier? Keep the fruit on the table, not snacks. So you are designing your life through your space. So let your space do the reminding. The second law that he's talking is about making it attractive. So the more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is going to become habitual for us. Let's be real. If the habit feels boring or hard, we will definitely drop it. So James Clear suggests make it attractive. So our brains are wired for rewards. So when a habit feels rewarding, even before the result, we are more likely to stick to it. One trick is the temptation bundling. That's what he calls it. So pair something you want to do with something you need to do, like this. Only listen to your favorite podcast or your favorite playlist while you walk or while you work out. So this way, your brain gets wired. It says that if you want to listen to it, we have to do the workout, something like that. Or watch your favorite YouTuber only after you have journaled for 5 minutes. So that's the reward that you give for yourself for journaling for 5 minutes. It's like turning your habit into a treat. And when you enjoy the process, you keep coming back to it. That's interesting, isn't it? The third law that he talks about is making it easy. So here's the truth. Motivation fades. What else sticks is ease. So James Clear says, the best habits are the ones that feels more almost effortless, especially at the start. His rule is 2 minutes only. Want to start reading? Just read 1 page. Want to start exercising? Put on your shoes and do a 2-minute stretch. That's it. That's how you start. Why? Because once you start, your brain says, Well, I'm already doing it. Might as well keep doing. The goal isn't perfection, it's showing up. Build the routine first, and then we can, anyways, improve it later. The third rule that he's talking about is making it satisfying. Our brain loves rewards. So if the habit ends on a positive note, you will more likely to repeat it. James Clear says, we need to feel good after doing something good. A simple way is a visual tracking. Use a habit tracker, cross a day off on your calendar, or use an app that celebrates progress. Even a small check mark gives your brain a dopamine boost. And here's the bonus, once you see a streak forming, you won't want to break it. Next is the identity based habits. Okay, here's the most powerful insight from Atomic Habits, and honestly, it changed the way I look at self improvement. Most of us set goals like, I want to run a marathon, I want to lose weight, I want to write a book, but James Clear flips that total concept. He says, don't focus on what you want to achieve, focus on what you want to become. That's what he calls identity based habits. So instead of saying, I want to run, you say, I am a runner. Not, I want to read more, but rather you say, I am a reader. But why does this work even? Because every time you act in line with that identity, you reinforce it. Every time you show up at the gym, you are voting, I am a healthy person. Every time you open a book, you are saying, I am the kind of a person who learns. So you keep reinforcing your identity to yourself. So it's not about perfection, it's about casting votes for your future self. And over time, you believe it, you become it. Atomic Habits is not just a book, it's a manual for transformation. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just start with one small habit. Make it easy, make it consistent, and soon you will realize you have changed more than your habits. You have changed your identity. Voila. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more book wisdom. Can you comment below about what's the one tiny habit that you're going to start today? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one on Read and Reflect with Nadhiya. See ya.